Now, let us see here the consumer movements. How did the consumer movement start in India? Daily, people are dissatisfied with the products what they are getting. Though they approach to the shopkeepers, the answers which are given by the shopkeepers are unmatching, not at all consoling, and still they go ahead and saying that you better stop using this product, don't buy from our shop, we are not responsible for this one. So these kind of answers and the growing dissatisfaction of the people gave to a social force to come up. Prior to this, people used to feel that in order to buy this product, let us not use this company product, let's go for the other product. But later, after people realized that it is a basic right of the consumer to get good quality product, they started a great social force in India. In India, we got the great social force initiated from the dissatisfaction, from the troubles, from the agony of not getting the quality products from the shopkeepers. That went on to a larger extent. This became a very large issue when it touched the basic products like the food, the oil, all these things. Actually, the food shortage, hoarding of the food, oil, wheat, edible oils, adulteration means sending it or creating an artificial scarcity of the product and making the hype of the cost very high. So all these things are the new techniques which are used by the shopkeepers by creating or sending them to the black market. This triggered the anger of the people through a social momentum, and which gave a large appeal to crowd. The crowd came in large number and started to question, what is this? Why this kind of atrocities are going on? What are the possible solutions that have to be taken? And then in 1960s, this momentum became in a large scale and people started to question this one, and year by year this movement started to grow larger and larger. Finally, in 1985, the United Nations have taken a call on this one and formulated a tool saying that in all the countries there should be protection of rights for the consumers. It brought nearly 240 organizations or more than 200 organizations working in more than 100 countries to ensure that they get the quality products for them. And basing on the guidelines of this, India one among the 100 countries who have accepted the guidelines of UN. India started a new act, the Consumer Protection Act 1986. This new act is also popularly known as COPRA Act, Consumer Protection Act in 1986. So the agony, the dissatisfaction of the people in the initial years was confined only to that particular group of people, that particular family, that particular section of people. But when it touched to the basic products on which large number of people are dependent, that triggered to a great momentum. The social force in India awakened that time. And by 1960s, people started to raise their voices here, there, at some instances. Once the incidents have started to take place, in 1985, looking at the global concern of all the countries and looking at the atrocities which are made by the companies using their wealth, power, money and all, the UN formulated certain guidelines and implemented them through some NGO organizations. 240 organizations in 100 countries have initiated that they have to ensure the consumer gets a good quality of the product. It is the responsibility and the right of the consumer to get good quality of the product. India in 1986 formulated the act called Consumer Protection Act under the guidelines of UN, known as popularly COPRA Act.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.